Welcome, everyone! Today's presentation is based on the book Surrounded by Setbacks by Thomas Erikson. Erikson is a world-renowned Swedish behavioral expert and the best-selling author of the global phenomenon Surrounded by Idiots. For over 20 years, he has delivered lectures to major organizations like IKEA and Volvo, helping them master communication and human behavior. This book provides the Navigator's blueprint, a framework designed to help us stop feeling overwhelmed by life's inevitable obstacles. Today, we'll learn how to reframe setbacks and take 100% responsibility for our success. We often believe that education is the ultimate shield against failure, but knowledge is merely potential power. Consider this startling reality. 44% of U.S. doctors are overweight, despite possessing elite medical knowledge about diet and exercise. Knowing what to do is irrelevant if you don't actually do it. In dealing with obstacles, the only metric that truly matters is your action. Success is about your ability to neutrally observe reality and change your behavior accordingly, rather than just relying on IQ. The foundation of success is taking 100% responsibility for your life. Most people fall into the victim mentality, blaming the economy or others for their outcomes. Successful creators, however, accept that they either create or allow everything that happens to them. This includes the second responsibility, owning what you don't do, the phone call you avoided or the boundary you never set. To move forward, you must abandon Laterville thinking and stop making excuses that cement your current position. A setback is often just a matter of perspective. Erikson teaches us to ask, what about this situation am I overlooking? When your boss piles work on your desk, you can see a bastard or a career catalyst who trusts your skills. Missing a bus might lead to a chance meeting with an old friend. Even redundancy can provide the severance capital to finally start your own business. By actively looking for possibilities in awkward situations, you uncover lessons others miss. Success is never a straight line. It follows specific development phases. We often start in phase 1 with high will and low skill, the honeymoon phase of blissful ignorance. The danger lies in phase 2, the dodgy dynamic, where tasks become difficult, motivation crashes, and most people quit. To survive, you must restore your will by building competence. Understanding that these phases are a logical process prevents you from viewing a natural drop-off in motivation as a personal failure. We uniquely navigate stress based on our behavioral profiles: red, yellow, green, and blue. Reds are results-driven, but fear losing control. Yellows are spontaneous, but fear losing prestige. Greens value stability and harmony, but fear confrontation. Blues are systematic, but fear making a fool of themselves through errors. Recognizing your color helps you identify personal blind spots and explains why you react to specific stressors differently than others. Each color defines and reacts to setbacks differently. A red sees slowed progress as a setback and may become aggressive. They must learn to include others. A yellow feels ignored and may go into denial. They need to document plans. A green views conflict as a setback and may hide. They must embrace necessary conflict. A blue sees deviations from the plan as failure. They must learn to accept good enough to avoid analysis paralysis. Erikson describes the geography of action. Laterville is the graveyard of intentions, where inhabitants wait for the right time and value comfort above all else. Winterville, however, is the hub of execution. Here, inhabitants act despite fear and celebrate the success of others. In Winterville, the currency is progress, not perfection. To move from Laterville to Winterville, you must sell your house of excuses and make an active choice to live differently. Why do goals fail? Erikson uses a broken bridge metaphor to show 8 primary cracks. These include having no core why, setting vague goals, and attempting too much at once. Many quit because results are initially invisible, like a germinating seed underground. Most subtly, we fail because of drifting, the 1-degree deviation. If a pilot is just 1 degree off, they end up in the ocean instead of their destination. Success requires constant micro-corrections. Building the success bridge requires 4 initial pillars. First, start with why. Without a deeply anchored reason, change won't happen. Second, chunk the goal. Slice ambitions into 15% improvements to make them masterable. Third, sequential focus. Reject the myth of total overnight transformation and focus on one core habit at a time. Finally, trust the invisible. Recognize that results lag behind effort, and early progress is often hidden but compounding. The final 4 pillars ensure you reach Winnerville. Pillar 5 is persistence. Setbacks are feedback loops, not stop signs. 6th, audit your habits. Track conscious actions versus passive default behaviors. 7th, curate your circle. Unhelpful people pull you down faster than the right people lift you up. 8th, course correct. Stay aware of the 1-degree drift. Monitoring progress, like marking a red X on a calendar, is vital to maintain the chain of success. Time is your most limited resource, and willpower isn't enough to manage it. We must aim for the target, doing the right task done right at the right time. Avoid the trap, doing the wrong task perfectly, which is the ultimate illusion of productivity. Stay out of the danger zone, wrong tasks done wrong, and watch for missed opportunities. Ask yourself every hour, what is the best thing I can do right now that will make things better tomorrow? Linear success is a myth. It suggests that if you put in the energy, you will arrive at a final destination where you can stop working. This is dangerous thinking. If you stop the habits that took you to the top, you won't just stay there. You will return to a place often worse than where you started. Success isn't a trophy you own. It's a state of being you must continuously maintain through action. Real success is a continuous cycle of momentum involving passion, work, focus, and staying power. The core takeaway is profound. You do not own success, you rent it, and the rent is due every single day. To keep the flywheel spinning, you must demand excellence of yourself, even when the world doesn't. Once you achieve supersonic speed, it becomes easier to maintain, but you can never truly stop pushing without rolling backward. In summary, your mandate for action is threefold. First, adopt the mindset. Take 100% responsibility and reframe every setback into a possibility. Second, diagnose and adapt. Understand your disc blind spots and adjust your behavior, whether that means slowing down, writing things down, or embracing conflict. Third, maintain the flywheel. Build your 8-point bridge, execute the right tasks, and pay your daily rent. A bright future awaits those who choose to act now.